Hello, everyone. This is James Song here. Welcome back to the TOEFL show. Today, we're moving on to the listening part of the TOEFL test. So I thought rather than just jumping into the listening material right away, I thought it would be better to give you a quick introduction of the listening part of the TOEFL test so we can all get ready and study really hard and hit the ground running from the next video. So let's start the introduction of the listening part of the TOEFL test. Okay, let's start TOEFL listening introduction. I'll make it really short and sweet today. So mainly I'll just talk about two things: types of passages you get in the TOEFL listening, and really important point and unique point about the TOEFL listening part that you need to know. So in TOEFL listening, you will get 5 listening passages all up in one complete test, okay? And there are 2 types of listening passages you get. First type is called conversation passage, and the second part is called lecture passage. Okay, so let's quickly talk about one by one. So conversation passage, you get a conversation. So it will be a university student experiencing different situations in their university life. So conversation could be about students talking to administrative workers or librarian, or anyone that you deal with in their university life. Or even other conversation could be student having a conversation with professors to talk about anything, I guess, about the assignment or the class, or students came into the office of the professor during the consultation hour to ask for advice, whatever that might be. But it is a conversation in nature. So yeah, and the length of the listening passage is around 3 minutes, little longer or little shorter. Okay. All right. The second type is the lecture passages. So lecture passages simulate the professors running a university lecture. Okay. So lecture passages are academic in nature. All right. So basically, professors running a class in university. So, topics could be varied, very specific, very general. So you could get a passage from humanities, like philosophy or history, or more specific, like art history or US history, and you could get a passage from science, obviously biology, physics, chemistry, earth science, and a lot more. Or you could get a very specific topic like geology or botany, and also you could get social science passage like economics, philosophy, psychology, government, politics, and so on. Or you could even get topics from applied science, like, engineering and architecture and that kind of things. Okay. So you could get a university lecture style listening passage from pretty much any topic, from geology to economics. Okay. And the passages are usually around 5 minutes long. Yeah, pretty long. Could be a little bit short, I guess, from 4 minutes, 3.5 to 4 minutes to 5.5 minute long, the lecture passages. And conversation passage, usually about 2 to 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes, roughly, or a little bit over. Okay, so you get conversation passage and lecture passage. Oh, I almost forgot. So out of 5 passages, you get 2 conversation passage per test, and you get 3 lecture passages per TOEFL listening part of one complete TOEFL test. So all up, you get 5 listening passages. Okay, so you listen to the listening passages and the questions will be given to you. So you need to just choose the right answer to get the questions right. One more point I want to talk about is a very unique and important part of the TOEFL listening in TOEFL test. That is, in this test, in listening part, you cannot see the questions while you are listening to the passage. Okay? So when the audio file is being played, so you are listening to the passage, there's no questions shown on the screen. You can only listen to the listening passages. That's it. And only thing you are allowed to do is you can take notes on paper. That's allowed. So only thing you can do is really concentrate and listen very carefully, and or write down notes of what you are listening on paper. That's the only thing you can do. So obviously, note-taking skills and ability is very, very important to do well in listening part of the TOEFL test. Okay? So after listening is completely finished, then the test will start showing you the questions one by one. Okay, so that's how the test is run. Okay, so to finish, I'll teach you how to take notes, and also technically there are question types in listening part, just like the reading part. So we will master each and every question type to help you understand how you need to strategize to get every question right. And whether it's a conversation or lecture, all questions you ever get will be one of these 7 question types in TOEFL listening. So I will teach you each and every question types as well. I mean, obviously, there is a fundamental part of listening as well as technical part. Okay, so fundamental part would be improving your listening comprehension skills or abilities. So I sincerely hope and I'm confident, I'm sure I can help you improve the fundamental part and technical part of the TOEFL listening in TOEFL test to help you improve or help you achieve very high score in this section. Okay, so I think this is enough introduction, and let's work hard. Let's have fun. Let's hit the ground running, studying TOEFL listening from the next lecture. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, guys.